What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. I'm your host, Jarrell Hicks, here to give you a recap of 2020 NBA free agency, day one. Let's get right into it. No real big names were moved or traded or anything like that. It was a solid day. Started off real slow. I think they could have signed. I think Friday 1 p.m. was the start date, official start date. Start off real slow. I was like, bro, it ain't gonna happen. But as the day went on, some pretty good moves were made and some questionable moves as well. So let's break it down. So I have a list pulled up. All free agents, top 100 free agents. I'm gonna start from 100 to people who signed and go all the way from the bottom to the top, 100 up to one. So Dwayne Bacon agreed, and I'll stop. I'll stop and talk about certain ones that I really care about. Dwayne Bacon agreed to a 2-year deal with the Magic. That's cool. From Charlotte, drafted from Florida State a couple years ago. Big kid, 6'8", around 240ish. He's 230ish. He's cool. Forward. Nothing really to care about in that move there. Miles Leonard agreed to a 2-year, $20 million deal with the Heat. I like it. I like it. I don't mind it. I'll say that. I don't mind it. He played well for the Heat last year. Didn't get that much playing time as I thought he should have in the finals, but he played well. Pat Connington 2-year deal, 8.3 million. Uh, you know, I like him. I like him. I wonder if he does regret going, not regret, but sometimes question picking basketball over football because he was a great baseball player. Excuse me, yeah, basketball over baseball. Excuse me, he was a great baseball player back in Notre Dame. I wonder if he kind of have a little second thoughts. He made some good money in the NBA so far, but it's he was a pretty good baseball player as well. Robin Lopez agreed to a 1-year deal with the Wizards. They need big men behind Thomas Bryant. Drew Banks agreed to a 3-year deal with the Spurs. Don't care. James Ennis 1-year deal with the Magic. Don't care. Move on. Alec Burke, who I like a lot, agreed to a 1-year $6 million deal with the Knicks. Great backup for R.J. Barrett. Can play the three as well. I like that move. Garrett Temple agreed to a 1-year $5 million deal with the Bulls. That's cool. Don't really care about that. Dwight Howard. He tweeted out early in the day around 4 p.m. Eastern time. 4 p.m. I don't know where he's at, but 4 p.m. I've seen it around 4 p.m. It said that Dwight Howard said basically in a tweet, "I'm coming back home to LA. I'm staying here. The purple and gold, I love it. All that, whatever." And then a few hours later, news broke: 1-year deal, 2.6 million with the Philadelphia 76ers. I like the move. I do. I am curious to see the. We'll probably never find out, but I am curious to see who did Howard choose the Sixers or did the Lakers dump Howard because they got Montrezl Harrell coming down the pipeline. Spoiler alert: Montrezl Harrell went to the Lakers. We'll get to that later. But I am kind of curious. We'll probably find out one day in like a podcast episode. Somebody has a podcast and Dwight Howard come on and talk about stuff. What 5-6 years from now probably. But I am curious to see, did the Howard leave the Lakers or did the Lakers kind of spurn him for Harrell? So that's a question I kind of have. But I like the fit. Good backup. Can give you some good spot starts if Embiid needs to rest or gets injured or whatever. So I like it. You could probably put them together on the floor at the same time as well. Howard the center. Obviously, he can't shoot, can't stretch the floor at all. Embiid being a stretch four, playing that Horford role. I like that move actually. So I don't mind that. Mason Plum. So this is where I'm starting to talk about the Detroit Pistons. Mason Plumley up next agreed to a 3-year deal, 23-year, $25 million deal. Mason Plumley, 30 years old, pretty good backup for most of his career. Played for the Nuggets last year. Played well behind Jokic. I like him a lot. Um, I'm not gonna lie though, that's kind of starter money. I think that's starter money for the Pistons. He might be a starter. And I don't know what the Pistons are doing. So let me skip ahead a little bit. I'm gonna stay on the Pistons. We're staying with the Pistons. So Mason Plumley signed with the Pistons, and who else? Somebody else. And Jeremiah Grant with the Nuggets as well signed with the Pistons. 3 years, $60 million. Uh, I so to me, and I like those moves. I like them. You know, Plumlee's cool. Um, Jeremy Grant is cool. I don't mind either one. The Nuggets could have matched, but Jeremy Grant, which is dope by the Nuggets, they asked him like, "Yo, you really want to come back?" He was like, "No, because the Detroit Pistons are gonna give me a better offensive role, than what I am here. I can be not a star, but I can have more shots, more touches, more looks and stuff with the Pistons, and they didn't match it. So respect to the Nuggets for that. Shout out to them. That's great by them. I love that. But it's giving me Blake Griffin getting traded vibes. To be honest, there's no rumors where right now at all, but it's really just, giving me the vibe that Blake Griffin might be traded pretty soon. I think he's on his last year of his deal, or 2 years left. Big size contract. I think a year left, if I'm not mistaken. So I could see him going maybe to the Rockets, trying to ease Harden and Westbrook. But they did just get Thomas Bryant. They did just get what's dude name? I like a lot. Christian Wood, excuse me. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think Blake Griffin might be traded in the next couple of days. So let me slide back a little bit to where I left off. Okay, Mason Plumlee to the Pistons, Jeremy Grant to the Pistons. I like those moves. Um, you know, I do think Blake might be gone. Trey Burke to the Dallas Mavericks 3-year deal. I like it. He played well last year for the Sixers. Give them a nice scoring punch off the bench. Rodney Hood staying with the Blazers, 2 years, $20 million deal. I love it. I love Rodney Hood coming off, I think, an Achilles injury. Um, I'm glad to see he's back. He's back healthy. Should be back to start the season. I like him a lot. I love Rodney Hood. Great scorer. When he puts his mind to it, he can be a great scorer consistently. I love him. So Rodney Hood, great potential. Good scoring punch off the bench. Jermichael Green going to the Nuggets, taking Jeremy Grant's spot, and kind of sort of Mason Plumlee's spot as well, as a power forward / center. I like it. 2-year deal, $15 million. I like it. He's a good replacement. Not as defensive, not as good defensively as Jeremy Grant, but he's solid. Wesley Matthews to the Lakers, 1-year deal, $3.6 million. I love it. I love it. Danny Green and him are very similar. They will have the similar roles. Danny Green might be a little better, like in general, but Wesley Matthews is more consistent than Danny Green is. So it's kind of, you might get a little drop off from talent, defense, shooting if Danny Green was always playing, like good consistently. But he always is so streaky, Matthews is a lot more consistent, a lot more, on point and not as streaky as Danny Green is with his shot. So I like that move a lot. Derrick Jones Jr. to the Blazers. He finally leaves the Heat after 4 or 5 years in the league. Like him a lot. Skywalker. I'm curious to see, is Melo coming back? They brought Rodney Hood back, who's a small forward, can play the power forward, and shooting guard as well, I guess. Derrick Jones Jr. is more likely a power forward / small forward, kind of in the Melo role. And skipping ahead a little bit as well, the Blazers brought in Enes Kanter to back up Nurkic. And Zach Collins is still there, even though he's hurt. So I'm kind of seeing Melo might be out of Portland. So we'll see where he ends up. But Melo might be looking for a new home because I don't like how things are shaping up for him. But we'll see. We'll see. Jordan Clarkson, great off the bench scorer for the Jazz last year. We signed with a 3-year deal, I believe around $40-50 million. Great move. I really wanted a contender like the Lakers or the Clippers or somebody like that to pick up Clarkson. Great move by the Jazz. I like him a lot. I really want him to go to a winner though, so he could be in the spotlight more. But he played great last year for the Jazz. Great off the bench guy. I love it. Derrick Favors going back to the Jazz where he started. Where he started his career at 3 year, 27 million. Cool backup. I don't mind that. Justin Holiday stays with the Pacers, 3 year deal, 18 million. Cool, nice jump shot on him. I like him. Jacob Potell, 3 year deal, 27 million for the Spurs. I like it. Good runner to the floor. Still kind of young. Drafted from Utah a couple years ago. Can run the floor, block shots. Not really a shooter yet, but he's fine though. He's good for the Spurs. Malik Beasley, 4 year deal, $60 million. Kind of surprised. I thought with his off the court troubles, they might let him go, but hey, I'm not mad at it. He's a great player, very good player, great role player. I like him a lot. Marcus Moore, 4 year deal, $64 million with the stay with the Clippers. Wow, that's a lot of money. When I seen the deal last night, I was kind of shocked it was so much. I think the Morris twins have to be like 31, 32 years old. I would think they've been in the league for a little minute now. I would think the Morris twins are pushing mid 30s, 31, 32 ish. 4 year deal, 64 million. That's some big money. That's big money. And I think his twin is a free agent as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure though. Let me look on the list real quick. Morris. He might not be a free agent. I'm not sure. I don't see him up here. Just a quick look. I don't see him, so he might not be a free agent. I thought he was though, but that's fine. But yeah, that's some big money. Wow. I'm kind of shocked he got that big of a contract. But hey, when you're in need, people pay you what they think you're worth, and he's worth a lot to the Clippers. So I don't mind it. That's why they let JaMychal Green go. They have Morris there full time now, so I don't mind it. I like it. Big contract, but I do like it. Now on to the Montrezl Harrell to the Lakers move. Goes from the Clippers to the Lakers. As you saw the tweet from Pat Bev, he was shocked. I guess upset a little bit. I'm not sure, but I love it. I love the move, man, and it's funny how and we don't gotta talk about the Rich Paul LeBron thing. We know what it is, but I'm not mad at it though. I mean, you set your guy up to do what he do. It's not like LeBron making these guys sign with Rich Paul. They want to come to him. Draymond came to him. KCP came to him. Montrezl Harrell came to him. It's not like LeBron telling him like, "Yo, Rich Paul can," not at least publicly. And we don't know what he's doing, but they're coming to him. So I'm not mad at it. So Montrezl Harrell flips teams. It's a perfect fit. The Lakers need a dog. They need one. And if the Lakers play the Clippers, you cannot tell me Zubac can stop Harrell. It's not going to happen. Or Zubac is on Anthony Davis and Marcus Morris is on Harrell. It's not going to happen. He's a dog. He's an Energizer Bunny. He's a dog on a short-term deal. I love it. I love it, man. Great move. He's an inside monster. Same. And the thing with Howard is losing to Howard isn't that bad. Like Howard's cool shot blocker, was great physically against Jokic in the playoffs. Showed his muscle. Was doing his thing, but he's not. He's cool, but he's not an Energizer Bunny as Harrell is. It's a little different. I think Harrell get more rebounds, more block shots, more and ones. He'll be more active in the paint than Howard was. And Howard did well in his role. I'm not saying he didn't. But I think it'll be even better with Harrell. So great move. Davis Beanerdritz, I believe his name is, from the Wizards. I probably butchered that name, not going to lie to you. But he was a great trade piece last year that every team wanted. Nobody could get him. They held firm to him for a reason. The Wizards like him a lot. 5-year deal, $80 million. Wow, for a stretch four, basically. It's cool, I guess. I'm not mad at it. Hey, get your money. Is he worth that much? I don't know, but the Wizards think he is, so it's a lot of money for a stretch four only. No defense, no rebounding, just a straight stretch four. 5 years, $80 million. Ooh, ooh, a lot of money. Goran Dragic returns to the Heat, 2-year deal, $37.4 million. Too much in my opinion for aging Goran Dragic. I believe he's 34 years old. A lot of money for him. But they like him a lot there, so I'm not mad at it. Now, here's a team I'm really confused about, and that's Danilo Gallinari going to the Hawks. 3-year deal, $61 million. I love the move. I love the fit. My thing is the Hawks have too many forwards and centers. Too many. They have Clint Capella, who's on a 3-4-year deal, who hasn't played a game with the Hawks yet. They have DeAndre Hunter, who they drafted last year. They have Big O, who they drafted from USC this year. They have John Collins from Wake Forest. They drafted a couple years ago, who's a very good player. And now they have Danilo Gallinari. They have Cam Reddish. That's a lot of forwards, and it's only so many spots. Most teams only go 10 deep, so it's gonna be tight to try to get all these guys in there. I'm not gonna lie. They have Kevin Huerter still. They have Trae Young. I believe they're trying to get Rondo still. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. That's a lot of forwards. Same for the Pistons, but I think, and the Pistons, like I said, they probably had to trade Blake Griffin. I don't know with the Hawks what they're gonna do, but they have a lot of pieces, man. A lot of big men, a lot of small forwards and up. So we'll see how it work out. I think it's too many, unless you're giving up on Cam Reddish or something. I'm not sure, but I guess he can play the two. I guess if you want him to, but it's gonna be tough. Joe Harris resigns with the Brooklyn Nets, 4 years, $75 million for a pure shooter. No defense for real. Ooh, no playmaking. A lot of money, man. And that's why I love watching NBA free agency, because they just pass out money like it's nothing. Joe Harris, 4-year deal, $75 million. And look, don't get me wrong, he's a very good shooter, borderline great shooter. But 75 million? Oh my Jesus. Woo. It's a lot of money for, like I said, no defense, no playmaking, no rebounding, just straight pure shooting. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And the last one, the biggest one, I've already spoiled already. Christian Wood goes to the Rockets. I love it. I love it. Now I've been caught, and he's a power forward. He'll probably play center for the Rockets. I love it. And Harden and Russell Westbrook should as well. I've been pushing for the Rockets to get Miles Turner from the Pacers, but Christian Woods is in the same vein. Miles Turner, who's a good floor runner, good shot blocker, good rebounder, and good three-point shooter, all at 7 foot. Christian Wood is the same exact thing. And when I made my call for them to get Miles Turner a video, I did videos on it a couple of times, about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. I didn't think of Christian Wood at all. And it's a perfect fit. He's the same mold, not same, but he's very similar to Miles Turner. Both about 6'10", 6'11", can rebound, run the floor well, block shots, all that good stuff. Excuse my phone. So yeah, I love that move a lot. Great move. But that's it for video, guys. Can't wait for day 2. I will probably give you day 2 coming tonight, midnight, maybe early in the morning, tomorrow morning, Sunday. So that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.